Hey guys, Retro here. Wow, it's been a long time since I've made anything like this. It's quite exciting to try and make content again after such a long time, and on my own channel this time, unlike my last show, which was always on the Gamepress channel. So, for this video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new banner which just came out recently, Hostile Springs, which features Hot Springs units. I think there's going to be some interesting stuff to say. Maybe not. Probably not, given it's this banner, but we'll see what we can do. It's not just going to be me, though. I'm joined here by a friend who, if you've seen the podcast I used to do, The Owl's Nest, you will certainly know her. Her name is Milkyytoast.
Well, my handle is Milkyytoast anyway. My name is Milkyytoast.
Yeah, whatever.
So, hey everyone. Obviously, I'm glad to be back and definitely glad to be hanging out with Red again. And we're looking forward to telling you what we think of this banner. Though, as he said, it is a bit, I say like overwhelming or underwhelming, or it's just like it's whelming. Like, I'm just like kind of...
It's middle ground.
Yeah,
It's just nothing.
The art is pretty good. I mean, except for Elise. Like...
I mean, you can really say that about any banner almost.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably get more into Ryoma's art later, but that's...
Well, Ryoma later. You say Ryoma later, we're going to be starting with him.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean...
Yeah.
That's fine.
So it's going to be a fun time. I am just going to say right now, if you are coming here expecting 100% analytical content, I apologize.
In advance?
There might not be much.
You apologize in advance. But
yeah,
that's definitely not going to be our focus here. Red and I are pretty much just hanging out and saying what we think.
I think I will do some analytical stuff and talk about how I think of these characters as a unit, but I do recommend, if you want to learn more about the characters on this banner, just go check out their Gamepress pages. And I mean, if you want to know my thoughts, I did actually write the page for Elise, so I guess there's that.
Yeah, exactly. Our focus is not going to be mostly analytical here. But
you will learn that quite quickly.
But we will still try our best. So with that being said,
we'll just get right into it then. So for the purposes of this video, we will be going through the characters in order as they appeared on the trailer. So as such, we will be talking about Ryoma first, our latest Lance Flyer to join the posse. I mean, I don't know about you, Milky, but I always thought we needed more Lance Flyers.
Yes, of course. You can never have enough Lance Flyers, as Ray on the Fire Emblem Heroes team would certainly agree.
Yes, we definitely do not have enough. Definitely not. Now, I feel the most important thing about Hot Springs Ryoma, or I guess I should say Hostile Springs Ryoma since that's the banner name. The most important thing by far is his damaged art.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah.
His damage art is a thing of beauty. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't really play with portraits anymore, but if I did have Ryoma, I probably would.
You just play forever just to see that app.
Yeah, just
that app.
And go on his stats screen and just like tap him so I can get all the little hearts and like the voice lines. Yes. High level play, everybody!
Yeah. Yeah, I just love whenever they release like these sort of hench male characters. Just because you can always go onto the Fire Emblem Heroes subreddit and you can always guarantee you'll find one thread of just thirsty people.
Oh my god.
It's glorious.
It's so true. It's so true. But it is nice of IS to kind of have that equal opportunity fan service. You don't get that in like a lot of different gacha games, and obviously as a girl, like, I do appreciate, I mean, I do love having the pretty waifus, but like, it's nice to have some husbandos too for like variety.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like, can't really comment on that.
I can't comment. I mean, I can appreciate a good-looking guy.
Red's just like, I'll take your word for it. Okay.
I'll take as you are a female, I will take your word on Ryoma being pretty hot. Okay. I'll just accept that.
We'll just high level content right here, you guys. That's what
Yeah.
you're here for, and that's
His
what
art
we're
is
given.
really good in general, I think.
Well, I don't know. I do have a few qualms, as we were talking about earlier. His feet are gigantic. Okay, whatever. That's a little weird. I mean, between his hair and his feet, like, you can't even fit him into the little thumbnail thing that you made for the videos. Like,
Yeah, no, that was mainly because the original art has his feet partially cut off.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird.
So I had to hide it
Yes, you didn't
by
want
putting
to
him
like
right at the bottom of the screen.
have his like disembodied foot just kind of cut off.
Just sort of floating there.
That would have been weird. And I do have some qualms about his hands. His hand that's holding his weapon is like really big, and then the other hand, we were talking about this earlier actually before we were recording. He's missing a thumb. That's so weird.
He's got no thumb. It's really.
What?
It could be sort of like tucked under his hand, I guess, but I don't know why you would ever stand like that.
And his pinky is also really long and like dislocated. Now that I look at it,
It's a bit. Yeah.
So we won't look at that. We'll just stare at his pretty abs, and that will make.
Look at his 8-pack.
Yeah, that
Probably
will
even a
make
10-pack.
everything better.
Yes. That will make you pull for real.
Yeah, that alone is fine.
Shall we talk about how he is for the people who actually care?
Yeah, that might be
Yeah.
a good idea.
So, overall, he is actually quite good as a unit, I feel. 40 HP, 35 attack, 36 speed, 28 defense, 23 resistance. Not half bad. Pretty speedy lance flare. This is a trend you'll see with most of the units on this banner, actually. They're all quite high on attack and speed, but a bit lower on defense. Ryoma's the most defended of them because of that defense. He's the only melee unit in this batch, and he has that attack defense solo.
Yeah, and he also has odd defense wave, which also like makes him a little more chunky.
He only has
which
base
is-
28 defense, but he can become quite tanky. I feel he's kind of similar to Summer Innes in that way. I know people like to use some Innes offensively, but I think that his combination of speed and defense is enough to. He can sort of be like a flying fortress.
Yeah.
Sort of like how you do with Berika, but with speed to speak of.
Yeah, I mean, you could go the fire sweep route. You can always go the fire sweep route.
But why would
like,
you with
really...
a weapon name like that?
Yes. I mean, I do. Think
Even he is confused.
I do think it'd be better if it was "It's curtains" with like a question mark. Like, is it curtains? We just don't know.
Ryoma's holding it, looking at it like, I'm supposed to fight with this. I'm using literal curtain.
I mean,
I dished Raijinto for this.
I mean, it is no worse than a carrot. Let's be real.
True. I mean, true. And it's no worse than Maki.
Yes. And like Lilith Floaty's an axe, so that's not relevant to the
This is
lance.
I thought when I first saw this, I thought it was an axe.
Yeah,
like a weapon.
I mean, it could. I mean, I guess it makes more sense as a spear or a lance.
I think it would have made more sense as an. Well, maybe not more sense as an axe, but I think being an axe flyer might have actually made Ryoma better because he's in such a bloated category.
Yeah.
Whereas axe flyer does have a lot of good options, but it's not as bloated as the lance flyer pool.
And lance flyer is always a bit awkward because I mean you've got like Cordelia in the 3 to 4 star pool, and just like she's quite good, and just like why?
More easily mergeable as well.
Yeah, that's true. And she's got the native brave lance and pretty good speed as well, so it's kind of like
One thing that is with Ryoma, and something that I think is true, is he is probably the best fodder on this banner.
Yeah. I mean, chill speed's great.
Chill speed, odd defense wave, attack defense solo. I know there'll just be someone out there who will get him and fodder him for Luna.
Yeah, I was about to say, how can you forget the premium skill? Of course,
some
Luna.
dude who hasn't gotten a Frederick in a year.
Statistically
he wanted
possible.
to give Luna to someone.
Statistically
and he
possible.
just got Ryoma.
Uh,
I think if people follow him, it's going to be for that weapon, though. I think that's a cool effect for a weapon. That's the effect on Navarre's sword, isn't it?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
It's
Probably.
like, it's quick and pulse, but twice.
It's Quick Impulse Ultra.
Yeah, it's like an advanced quick and pulse.
Yeah.
So he can easily get, like, if you pair him with, like, not Halloween, with the Sakura on this banner, who also reduces special cooldown, and then you give him quick and pulse, and then maybe you put him alongside Legendary Hector or something, he could charge, like, Aether immediately.
Yeah, the
Question is
problem,
more is if you want to, over, like, using a Slaying Lance.
the problem is with, like, these kind of, like, accelerated cooldown things, is that, like, we have Ophelia, and Ophelia's, like, she deals magic damage, which a lot of meta units have lower res anyway, and, like...
I mean, Ophelia can pull off this sort of thing very easily.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
she's got Special Spiral too.
Yeah, so the question is, why would you really invest in Ryoma? Well, I mean, if you don't have Ophelia, like,
I mean,
it's
no,
obvious
I
why
mean,
you would.
yeah, I mean, you are comparing a blue mage infantry to a lance flyer here.
Yeah,
But
just
I think-
saying the gimmick, like, I think
Yeah.
she probably does it better.
Like, honest, yeah, probably, but it's still an interesting gimmick, and it's the fact that start of turn 1 each map, that'll be quite good, I think, for maps with, game modes with multiple maps, so like Tempest Trials, Chain
Yeah, that's true.
because that'll
that's true.
activate every single time.
Yeah, and
Sort of
Tempest
like-
Trials,
yeah.
this would be good.
Yeah, I think it's decent for Arena too. If you only expect them to, like, attack one person, getting them an instantly charged Aether wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah, that
Or
would-
instantly charged Luna or Ignis or just anything.
Exactly.
Doesn't have to be premium.
Well, I mean, if you get the obviously optimal plus defense Ryoma, then, like, one of those specials that scale off defense.
I'd say optimal would probably be attack, just because he's got that.
I was
attack.
being sarcastic, Red.
Oh, for goodness sake. Damn it.
It's fine. No,
Whatever.
but as I said, if you did happen to get a plus defense Ryoma, then one of those
Yeah.
specials that scale off defense, especially with odd defense slave, I don't think attack
It-
defense solo would factor into it, but yeah, like...
No, I'm pretty sure it does because it's in combat.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that would be
It
a
doesn't
pretty...
activate. Luna, not Luna. Bonfire doesn't activate out of combat.
Right. So
It's not blazing light.
exactly. It's not an AOE. So so that would be a pretty chunky special activation.
Yeah.
which would be good.
Okay. I think we said all that we need to say about Ryoma.
Yes, I think we've prattled on about his art and such long enough. So moving
Yeah,
on to
yeah.
the
Let's
next
go
unit.
on to the next character. So the second unit on the banner, Sakura, our second flying healer. The first, of course, being Halloween Mia.
Yeah, she's alright. Like,
I mean, I think by virtue, just being a flying healer alone makes her good.
yeah, that's true. Her
Very good
weapon-
support, very good mobility, all
her
that sort of
weapons
stuff.
I mean, less cooldown's always a good thing. So.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Mhm.
It is an interesting weapon, and it's like, how would I describe it? Pulse opening is how I would say, because it's similar to the opening skills that we are starting to get now.
Yeah, and then she has speed opening, which is like, I mean, that's good for speedy units. If you're
Yeah.
running all armors though, like, I mean, would you run
Yeah.
all armors? I guess with guidance that could be kind of
Yeah.
interesting, but like,
I don't think you'd run Sakura with all armors. Like, if you're going to want to bring a healer to all armor, you'd probably want Erika.
yeah, well,
But
That's true.
I can't help but feel that Grand Scratcher and Speed Opening is not actually that synergistic as it might appear on paper.
no, well, it's not because
it's-
Grand Scratcher's highest attack and then Speed Open's highest speed, so like,
Yeah. If you replaced Speed Opening with Attack Opening, then yeah, you'll have something there.
yeah, I mean,
You could combo it all together, because if you can get a unit who has the highest attack and the highest speed on your team, you could put like Sakura and Erika in the same squad, and they're buffing that offensive unit for +6 attack and speed from attack and immune
Thank
speed
you
opening.
for giving all of your viewers cancerous ideas, Red.
Yeah,
Truly.
Look, I'm doing it. Okay, so +6 attack and speed from attack and speed opening. Erica's got Joyous Lantern. She gives +5 defense and res. And Sakura's got Grand Scratcher. She can give a special cooldown -1. Boom. And all that person needs.
I'm mad at
all
you
that
right
person
now.
needs is the highest attack and speed.
I'm so mad at you right now for even proposing this idea.
Luke, you have to remember though something. This requires 2 of your slots taken up for healers.
Yeah.
It requires this person to have the highest attack and speed as well.
True.
But, or alternatively, what you could do is you could get a mage, like Ophelia, and next to her, you place Legendary Azora.
Oh, Red, why are you doing that?
And you've already achieved probably something better.
This is actually causing me physical pain right now.
It's not like I'm the first person to come up with ideas like this. I was not the first person to think, you know what, let's take Ophelia and put Legendary Azora next to her. I refuse to believe that no one up until now has thought of that idea.
If that's what helps you sleep at night, then like, fine, believe whatever you want.
Luke, A for raids is bad enough as it is. I cannot make it worse.
Don't be so sure. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
But in general, we've talked about the skills. I don't think the skills that Sakura has is all that interesting, with the exception of Grand Scratcher.
Yeah, it's really the only kind of interesting thing she's got. Everything else.
I mean, being a flying healer itself is just interesting. Compared to Mia, I mean, Mia's got more speed but much less attack. Sakura's got more defense but much less resistance.
Yeah,
but
if you're going for the pain plus Savage Blow memes, then like you don't really need attack anyway.
I guess, but I mean, you need some attack because you need to deal 1 damage.
No, yeah, but
if
with
you want to
Wrathful, like that's not that difficult.
It's not. Well, I mean, she's got very high attack already. That's one of the highest attacks of healers, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but like.
I always remember that Erica does have the highest healer attack, and hers is like 36. So.
Yeah.
Sakura's not far off.
No, she's not. But like, as you said, you only need to deal 1 damage, and most units have lower res anyway. So how much attack do you need exactly?
I guess, but still, it's important to have attack just so you can deal that bit of damage. I mean, there's nothing worse than being 1 point off a kill.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse.
I'm sure she'll be very annoying when I do actually encounter her. Probably
yeah, I mean, most healers
raids.
are. Most healers are. I mean, no, I mean, if it's A for raids, people are going to be using Veronica.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I've seen other.
It doesn't really matter.
I've seen other healers.
I mean, I've seen other healers too, occasionally. I use Milkyytoast, so.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. It's fine.
I think it's best we don't.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about Sakura's like art? I just realized we spent the past 5 minutes just talking about her as a unit and
She's
bringing
cute.
cancer.
I mean, it's good. She's cute. Like, I don't think she's too much lowly bait, which is nice. She has that little stole around her shoulders, which
she seems more. She's not like
other units.
She's not like sexualized or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just sort of like a cutesy healer for the banner.
Yeah, it's very pure. It's very good.
I wouldn't consider anything bad. I'm sure there will be people out there who would, but I'm not going to.
No, yeah, I don't have a problem with her. I think it's
it's fine. She's a fine character. I don't mind her getting another ult.
And that's how I feel about her art, her stats, her skills, her movement.
I don't mind.
She's fine.
It's nothing new, really. If you have Halloween Mia already, then unless you really like Grand Scratcher, there's not much of a reason to try and go for Sakura.
Or you really like Sakura as a character.
Obviously that's always a reason. If you like a character, go for them.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, she's fine.
Okay, I don't think we got anything more we can really say about Sakura, so let's move on. Okay, so our third unit is, of course, Elise. Now, the first thing I've got to mention. Why don't the ducks quack?
Yeah, that is disappointing. Like, huge missed opportunity on IS's part. Though
Yeah.
it does match.
Take the ducks,
It does
throw
match
them,
with like
quack.
it does match with like the red rubber ducky, which is nice.
Yeah. It
If
should
you
have
put
quacked.
any other accessory on Elise, then I'm sorry, you're doing it wrong. You just are.
Any accessory other than the pink ducky or the red. I can't remember what. Was it red or pink? That duck.
Frankly, I don't remember, but
I remember the duck. There's the duck, then there's the golden duck, and then there's the like pink, not purple, the pink reddy duck.
yeah, we won't talk about the
I'm not
golden
gonna
accessories.
discuss. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not using pink ducks on her, though, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You just are.
That's true. So Red, you actually wrote Elise's page.
Yeah, I did.
So-
Unfortunately.
Red.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I had a fine time with it.
Yeah.
I mean, she's probably. I don't know. I mean, I will go and preface straight away by saying, I never cared for coloured bows or daggers.
Yeah, I was about to say that, like, the elephant in the room is that she is a colored dagger, which, like, does raise issues, obviously, of being ranged and then dealing physical damage when most units have higher defense anyway,
Yeah.
and just,
I mean, some units have been able to pull this off. And ironically, I think there's 3 units which have been able to pull off the coloured range correctly. 2 of them are armoured, the other is Legendary Lucina.
well, correctly for any measure of correctly. Like, we won't talk about how annoying
like
she is.
Legendary Lucina, Halloween Niles, and Halloween Kagero are the only 3 I think have pulled off the coloured range.
And Lucina's only
so
really
far.
because she has a broken assist. Let's be real.
Future Vision, yeah.
Yeah. And then
No, I
access
mean,
to
that
Brave
bow,
Bow.
like, no, screw Ravo. That bow she's got has killed my Titania so many times.
Yeah, that's
So,
annoying.
that bow is just... I know it's just +4 to all stats when she's attacking
Yeah,
when
but
she's attacking like a melee unit, but still,
it's good.
that thing has killed my Titania, which can get like... I can get my Titania up to 46 defense. And Legendary Lucina can one-round it sometimes with the right
Ugh.
buffs.
You're hearing my disgust. Just
back
okay.
back to Elise.
Yeah.
Her stat line is actually really good, I think.
Yeah.
33, 37 offensive stats. That's really good. It synergizes well with her not Giga Excalibur.
Yeah. Her inheritable dagger, Giga Excalibur,
Which I don't mind. I never thought Giga Excalibur or Vassal's Blade in itself was powerful enough to be, that sort of thing. And I think the reason I don't think it's good enough to be proc-locked is because of the capped damage. I mean, it's only +7.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's not that much, and sometimes, and that does require you to have 10 speed over the opponent,
Yeah.
which is obviously not always doable. I mean, Vassal's Blade is still powerful just because it's also a slaying weapon, but
That's
Red Hot Ducks in itself, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's nice. The rest of her kit isn't interesting, honestly.
We've got another Swift Sparrow. We've got Attack.
How many does that
Fang.
make it now? Is she like, I don't know off the top of my head, but is she like the 15th with Swift Sparrow now? I think we're
really
at the
don't
point
know.
now where Swift Sparrow is technically the most common skill in the game.
Good job, AS. Thumbs up.
And we've only just got it on a 4-star unit, and even then you have to promote to 5-star.
Oh yeah, I remember when Swift Sparrow came out and like everyone was losing it about how good it is, and just like now, I mean
Yeah.
it's still good, but it's just like
It's
kinda,
good.
It's kind of like it seems like the kind of okay, well, good attack, good speed, throw on Swift Sparrow.
It's good. I would be surprised now if we get like any banners which don't have Swift Sparrow on it. It says we've got an offensive unit. What the hell do we give them? Swift Sparrow. Perfect.
Perfection.
Perfect.
Alright.
Swift Sparrow.
We've got.
I'm still happy they gave Nathala it,
Yeah, that was.
even though he's a crow.
Yeah.
That's something else to talk about. but apart from that, attack feint. I've never really cared for feint skills.
Yeah, feint skills are meh. Dagger Valor
Yeah, and-
obviously has no combat value, so meh.
Yeah. I feel, in general, Elise is just sort of a I mean, she's not bad, but she struggles. I think if she was colorless, she would be really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And for that reason alone, I think compared to the only other colorless dagger we have, I mean, not the only other colorless dagger, we have a lot of those. The only other dagger cavalry we have, I'll make that comparison. I think Summer Lind is better solely just because of the color.
Yeah, she doesn't have to worry about weapons triangle, and then combine that with cav buffs, it's just like that neutral
I do
damage.
think Elisa's stats are better, but it's just the fact that Lind is colorless and Elise isn't.
I mean, yeah, just put any tanky blue. I mean, pretty much everyone has a Noe by now. Just like plunk Noe right there, and like, okay, whatever, like, it's fine.
Just plunk anyone there.
Well, no, I mean, squishy
No, I
mages,
mean-
obviously, that you're not going to want to put there, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, well, some will struggle. Some will always struggle.
Yeah, but the scary thing about Summer Lynn is that she can get cav buffs and then just gallop across the map and hit you with neutral damage and bing bang, unless you're like...
I talked about this not in public, but if daggers ever got like brave or fire sweep options, I think that would be scary.
Yeah.
I think Lind would immediately become amazing. I mean, I think she's already really good because, I mean, I know daggers don't have those brave or fire sweep options right now, but they have a lot of options.
Well,
regardless of what way you put it, they have a ton of dagger variety.
Yeah, I would predict that we'll get there.
Eventually.
We will probably.
And I feel a fire sweep dagger is going to be scary because, I mean, it's just a fire sweep bow with debuffs.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
It'll be scary.
I mean,
that's why for Lisa's a unit, but not much else to say.
Yeah.
I like her buns in the art.
Yeah, I mean, I said that you don't have a problem with them. I said that they look like croissants. Something about the shading of her also bothers me. Like, I just find her unnerving for some odd reason, and even looking.
I don't mind this art. Like Sakura, I don't think she's been made for any sort of fan servicey way.
Yeah, that's nice. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. And as I said, I just find it cute how they took her huge cinnamon rolls and tied them up like that into, as you said, croissants.
Yeah, gone from cinnamon roll to croissant. Now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah. It's cute.
Now I want cinnamon rolls. Oh, Red,
I guess that's the end of it.
Yeah, just colorless daggers. I mean, colored daggers.
Just use colorless daggers, not colored daggers.
Yeah.
Don't usually just go use Lind. I know you can't get her right now, but just go get Lind and use that instead.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the last banner unit on this banner is Fior. I mean Hanoka. I'm making a Hanoka, sorry. I'm sorry, I was just forgetting, they're so similar, I get them mixed up all the time.
Oh, yeah. They are certainly...
It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous. I'll talk about that in a bit later.
Mm-hmm.
So Hanoka, green, dagger, flyer. I mean, I feel like with Elise we've already mentioned about color daggers.
Yeah. Again, Hanoka is just one of those more, like, she's whelming. She's not overwhelming or underwhelming. She's just, like, there. And
but I will give one thing. I do think she is pretty good.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
Because New Year Fjorm is pretty good, and they're effectively the same character almost.
Yeah, and like
apart from one's a dagger.
You've got like Splashy Bucket, which effectiveness against like dragons is always
somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It's a really weird effect.
Who would have thought that Hanoka knew the secret of slaying dragons with a bit of wood?
It's a really weird effect, frankly. Kind of.
I just don't get. Well, like they could have just not had the dragon effectiveness, and no one would have questioned anything.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. I don't mind. This brought some beautiful memes. If you go onto the subreddit, it's gorgeous. These historians in Fire Emblem have spent years creating these weapons designed to easily penetrate dragon skin and take them down effectively. Weapons like Durandal, Armards, Murglies, I'm just naming every 6 weapons here. But I mean, there's also Falchion, obviously.
Yeah.
I was about to say Yato, but that's not actually dragon.
Naga, right?
Naga. They spent years developing these weapons to take down dragons, when they could have just thrown buckets at them.
I saw a post, which unfortunately I'm so sorry I can't remember who the comic was by or who posted it on the subreddit, but it was like Grima sitting in the bucket like a cat.
Oh, I saw it. It was the one where like Corrin asks Hinoka how it's effective, and she chucks a bucket, and Grima and another dragon runs after it and sits in it. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that was the cutest thing. Like that
Yeah,
instantaneous.
I remember one you're on about. I'm gonna once we're done recording, I'll go find that and put a link to it in the comments.
Oh, thank you so much.
Go check out. Go check that out. I know I saved that post, so I'll be able to find it.
It was truly adorable. I did not have
I'll
any
place it in the
problems.
comments.
I was like, you know what? It made perfect sense as just like,
Yeah.
yes, all right.
It's brilliant, yeah. Definitely go check that comment. That was great.
Single-handedly.
There's been so many beautiful memes about these buckets.
So made it worth it, I guess.
Yeah, it's just great.
Yeah.
Rest of the kit, nothing interesting. I mean, as if the stat comparisons with Fjord were not enough, they have the exact same A and B slot.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they both have attack speed bond, they both have attack speed link.
Oh.
Fjord has reposition, not drawback.
Yeah, but with how accessible both of those skills are, like, who even really cares?
I mean, to be fair, you can sometimes run low on those low skills.
I haven't had that issue, but
I've heard horror stories of people who just like have no boss or Selena. They can't experience reposition.
You know that I don't build my units ever unless I intend to use them, so I guess that's why I have no shortages. But
yeah, fair enough. But one interesting thing to talk about with Hinoka is her new C-slot air orders.
Yeah, that was what
this
stood
is
up
interesting
to me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting sort of skill. So sort of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're giving flyer formation to any adjacent flyers, except it works on anyone.
Yeah. No,
it's an interesting positioning skill.
It's to adjacent flying allies.
Yeah, no, she gives it to adjacent flying allies, and they can move adjacent to any space.
Yeah, to any ally within 2
It doesn't
spaces.
have to be a flyer then.
No,
else.
Yeah.
I could see this sort of skill catching people out, because I will admit, I've been caught out by stuff like guidance and flyer formation before.
I see it having a lot of utility in infernal maps, because mobility is always an issue when you're trying to complete those maps. And just basically getting more mobility is like never a bad thing.
You're going to hate me saying this, but I'm sure someone's going to find a way to make this ridiculous in Aether Raids.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I've already saw a picture long ago that someone sent me on the Gamepress Discord. 6 flyers, all of them plus 10. Every single one of them had flyer formation.
No.
Every single one.
No! Oh!
Yeah, every single one plus 10, and it wasn't like cheapy ones either. They had like plus 10 mer.
Oof, there's probably like a fire sweep one just to like make you.
I don't think there was actually.
Oh.
I can't remember. I can't remember her though. This was before Legendary Azura, so she wasn't there.
Oh.
I think Olivia was there though.
Oh.
And again plus 10.
Oh, I'm feeling pain in my soul.
Don't
just
worry.
from the description.
Don't worry. Look, you're number 1 in tier 19 right now.
Oh, in the Aether Raids.
I have to compete with 6-man defense teams.
Okay. Real talk. I've given up in Aether Raids. Like I've ceased taking it seriously.
I keep playing it just because I want to get those grails so I can merge my Joshua.
Yeah. I mean, I play it to get grails, but like if I lose, I'm just like whatever. I mean, I do want a plus 10 male canna. Like that's something I want to do, but I've kind of made my peace with the fact that's going to take forever.
Yeah, I mean, I've been considering dropping a tier just because I don't know. I just don't find it fun playing against 6-man teams where everyone has like Bravelyn, Reinhardt.
It's gone to the point that if I encounter like a all cavalry team or mostly cavalry team with like Legendary Azura or something, I just surrender. I don't.
I will try.
I can't do it.
I can beat those teams, but they're just not enjoyable.
No, I want the person to know when I'm surrendering that's just like this is cancer and I'm not dealing with it because I actually have some self-esteem and I'm not a masochist, so not going there.
Well, fair enough, you do you.
But
I guess you'll...
back to Hinoka, I guess.
I guess we went off a bit there. I don't think there's anything much more to say about it. It's just Fiomba with a dagger.
Yeah, I mean...
Which in a way, I'm not sure if that makes her better or worse. I mean, Fiorm has Brave Bow and Fire Sweep Bow she can use. Hinoka doesn't have that right now. She will one day, maybe.
Yeah, and Fiorm also has effectiveness against flyers, which is like always a bonus.
Yeah, but I feel Hinoka is still pretty equal. She doesn't have those Brave or Fire Sweep options, but she has Splashy Bucket. She can slay those dragons.
Yeah, and of course the debuff effect, which is nice.
And any number of the many daggers we have at this point.
Yeah.
It seems like whenever they bring out a new dagger, they will always bring a new weapon with it.
Yeah.
They'll never use any of the old ones.
Yeah.
So we just got so many dagger options, and yet they're so tricky.
Yeah.
So tricky stuff. Anything you want to say about art?
Again, it's good. It's okay.
It's fine. It's nothing really.
I'm not like...
I'm surprised they made her the banner considering the next unit we're going to talk about.
Yeah, I definitely
But we'll talk about that when we get there.
I thought the
is
next
in, like,
unit was going to be definitely on the banner just to encourage people to pull, but okay, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
It's fine.
It's whatever.
It's all fine.
I guess they just didn't want people to kill dragons with buckets for free.
Yeah.
That's something that only payers can get.
Yeah. Well, or people with enough F2P orbs who get lucky, but that's true of any unit.
Or anyone who just gets lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Just anything, really.
Yeah.
We're dragging this on way too long.
Yeah, we are.
Well, then, so last but not least will be our free Tempest Trials unit, who isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting.
She's coming.
I mean, we already know her stats, so we can talk about it, and it's, of course, Camilla. Now, I'm just going to preface this next section before we speak. If you are looking for us to bash on Camilla, you're not going to find it here. We're not doing that.
No, yeah, it's not. We were just actually saying that's like it's not the fault of Camilla herself or her fans.
No, I do want ults of different characters, and I think Camilla at this point has been represented enough.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
sure.
don't think Camilla herself is the issue.
No,
I'm not a huge fan of Camilla or anything, but I don't have any sort of particular issues with her.
My biggest issue with this unit would be true whether it was Camilla or someone else, but we will get to that in a moment. Yeah.
While I don't have issue with Camilla herself, I have issues with her art.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something that the community has already picked up on a lot. They've talked a lot about her art. Now, it's not inherently bad art. Like, it's well drawn enough, but...
it is inherently bad if you're looking at it from an anatomy standpoint. Head's too small, arms are too skinny.
Yeah, but no, I mean, the art is not bad. It's wrongly proportioned. Definitely. Yeah. Her arms are too thin, her legs are too thin.
No, you
her
know
head
what?
is way too small.
I will change what I said. It's not technically correct art, but it's like aesthetically pleasing enough. The shading's fine, the coloring's fine, like everything's fine.
It's fine. Someone actually made, I'll put a link to it again in the comments. Someone made a really simple edit of this art. They just made her arms and legs thicker and increased her head size. And instantly, it looked actually really good.
Yeah, I remember that. And it did make a big difference. So.
Yeah.
So, I guess we should just talk about her more as a unit, which is ironic since we said we weren't going to do a lot of analysis. But, I don't know, it's not the deepest analysis, so, like, it's fine.
No. You know, I was originally wondering, like, why did they put Camilla on the Tempest Trials 3 unit? Because she's usually one of the sellers.
Yeah.
Which is quite surprising. I don't necessarily mind it. Then I look at her set and I'm like,
And that is why, yeah.
That's why. Yeah, okay. Let's just get her set. Let's just get her base kit out of the way immediately, because it's not interesting. There's Glimmer. There's attack speed 2. What the hell can we even say?
Yeah,
It
I mean,
it's Glimmer and attack speed too.
Home Flyers is there, but given my distaste,
Home Flyers is the best thing about her.
Yeah, given my
stat-wise,
distaste of Flyers,
build-wise.
though, I mean, lately, like, I'm not too happy to
I
see
do
that,
like
but-
using Flyers. I personally prefer using Cavalry, but I do like Flyers. And the fact that Home Flyers is now available in a unit which isn't 5 stars is great. And it's even the 4-star one on her.
Yeah,
what
I was going to continue that with was that, like, despite my, like, personal distaste, I don't see a good reason for that particular skill to be so locked behind.
It's the only Hone and Fortify which is, I think.
I know, it's just weird.
On both
Like,
sides.
there's no precedent for it, and it's just weird. So.
Who's even been on now? Is it like I know it came on Hanoka?
It's on Hanoka. And
Didn't like Halloween. Now we have it.
maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
And then there might be like one other person I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
I just know it's never been on anyone who isn't 5 stars, and now it is. Even
Yeah.
if you have to pay Grails for it, you can at least.
Access
it.
it, which is nice. For
It's
people
much easier to access.
For people who are building flyer teams, especially for those who are building a Blade Tome flyer, like, that's super useful.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Oh, it was also on New Year's Azora.
Ah. Okay.
I've just remembered that.
Ah. Alright.
Ouch Pouch is good though. I think Ouch Pouch is quite good. It's like, I think it works better on her than it did on Ryoma because she's ranged.
Yeah.
And I mean, we were literally talking with Hanoka and Elise about the colored dagger thing. She's a colorless dagger.
Yeah, which is
So-
also nice. But
The biggest problem with her, and this is what you were going to say earlier, isn't
Yeah.
it?
yeah.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
that is Air.
yeah, who just came out. Who has
Came
a
out
great
less than a few months
perf.
ago, and Air is just better, and you can get it for free as well.
Yeah, I mean, Air is good to the degree that even among GP staff, we've been talking about kind of rethinking where she's currently placed.
I think, yeah, I mean, I've been using Air quite a bit, and I think she's great, like, really, really good.
I've used her in Grand Hero Battle. I mean, for those of you who've seen my Grand Hero Battle guides, like, I've used Air once at this point, and just really great synergistic kit, like, to the degree
She
that
is.
you don't really
great, yeah.
realize it until you start using her. And
She's
it's
fun. Yeah, she's great. It's like, you don't even need to do anything with her. Just take her, put, like, reposition on her, done.
Yeah, or even throw the guidance seal on her. Super good if you're using armor.
Oh, well, give her a seal too, yeah, but
Yeah,
on the base skills, just all she's lacking is assist.
yeah.
And I mean, like, stat-wise, Air can get IVs. She's easier. I mean, I don't want to say she's easier to merge. She can be summoned, I know, on Legendary Banshee, but she's not technically easier to merge than Camilla is.
Yeah,
But
and I do think that the extra few points of res does make a difference because, like, it gives Air more of a niche. It gives her more that she can do.
well, Lithierberg also gives her free res anyway,
yeah, which
so
is true.
she is quite resistively defensive. They're not that far apart stat-wise, actually. Camilla has more attack, a bit less speed. I think they have, like, the same HP, or at least close.
Yeah.
No, Camilla has more HP. Camilla has a bit more defense too.
Mm-hmm.
But even though their stat lines are kind of interchangeable, you have to remember Air can get random IVs.
Yeah.
She's got her personal weapon, Lithierberg.
Which is very good.
She's got that new B slot skill, Mystic Boost,
Yeah.
and she's got personal C slot,
Mm-hmm.
Sparkling Boost.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, unless it was for personal likeness, like if you were a huge Camilla fan, I don't see from a gameplay standpoint there being much reason of you using Camilla over Air.
Yeah, and that's
Especially
the big
considering
issue.
you get both for free.
Yeah, and that's for sure the big issue. Especially because they came out so close to each other. Like if we had gone Camilla a while ago and then Air came out and she's a straight upgrade, then I mean you can't really complain because what's there to complain about? But the fact that Air came first, like you're just kind of like, why? Why would you give her that stat distribution?
It's just sort of nothing.
Yeah.
Weird. And that's a shame. That's something a lot of like these free units get into. They sort of, I wouldn't say fade into obscurity because a lot of the time they can cover niches which other free units cannot. Like, New Year Legion, say, she's not the greatest, but I think she's pretty decent. She's a pretty decent unit, but all of her other, like, alternatives are, like, summoned units. Even if they aren't that common, you know, people like Abel and Oscar, they're not exactly hard units to come by.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue with a lot of F2P units.
Yeah.
That, like, their usefulness is kind of predicated on the thought that what if you don't summon anything, which just isn't a realistic situation.
Well, that's more of a problem with Camilla than with the others I've mentioned. It's not really a problem with, say, like, Winter Cecilia, because she's, like, the only armored dagger.
Yeah.
She's the only armored dagger who's free. The only other one is Halloween Kagero, who you do have to summon for, so there's a purpose behind Winter Cecilia.
Winter Cecilia,
But the other problem with Camilla is her better paid alternative is free herself.
Yeah.
That's
why I was
that's
going
Camilla's
to say,
problem.
yeah.
Which is a shame because, like, let's disregard Air for a second. Camilla's good.
Yeah.
This Camilla is good. She's a good unit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she's the best Camilla.
Yeah.
I personally think the best Camilla is her summer variant.
Yeah, Summer Camilla.
The summer Camilla is really good, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also quite a fan of the New Year's variant.
Yeah, I mean, I like spring. The fact that we can actually have different preferences of Camilla kind of says how many versions of her that there are.
Spring Camilla is actually my favorite one gameplay-wise, just because I have a +3 Spring Camilla.
Ah, yeah,
and I have her with like a Raven Triangle Adept setup, and
oh,
I use
yeah,
her with IO
that's
Shield
fun.
too usually, and man, she can just be really useful at tanking those like archers. She doesn't even need IO Shield a lot of the time, because I just remember
is good,
she's got really, and mine's plus defense as well.
Oof,
so
nice.
So yeah, she's had like 31 odd defense, something like that. And she's got Triangle Adept with Weapon Triangle Advantage. Sometimes she doesn't even need IO Shield to block those archers.
Oh, that's juicy. That's good.
Yeah,
that's
it's good.
Good stuff. But with that said, just moral of the story with Camilla, just use air. Like,
yeah, if you care if you have no character preference, use air. Air's just the better
one. And like, you could, if you really had to, you could sack Camilla to air for Home Flyers or Ouch Pouch. I mean, you get 2 copies of her from the Tempest Trials. So
I have issue with that. Why would you inherit Ouch Pouch to air? Why would you ever use anything but Lithierberg? Lithierberg is so good.
I'm saying, like, if you really want to use Ouch Pouch for like some reason.
Yeah.
Like some like super strange like reason.
Yeah. You want to get
like
Iceberg off immediately on air or something.
Yeah, for some odd reason you just.
If I see someone with an Ouch Pouch air now, I'm gonna cry.
You will blame me for this.
You are fully at fault for this.
I'm sorry, Red. I really am.
I don't forgive you. Well, that's every banner unit talked about now. So, Milky, what did you think of this banner as a whole?
Well, as I said, like, in our opening, just this banner is whelming. It's not good. It's not bad. Like, it's just kind of there, which I guess I'm kind of actually thankful for, because it's an easy skip for me, which means more saved orbs, which is always nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I know the community has had a very negative reaction to this banner overall. You can just go onto the trailer or onto the subreddit and you'll see there was a lot of salt about this one. And I think someone mentioned, I can't remember where I saw it, but someone mentioned this was like the lowest profit banner since Fire and Ice.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
So, this banner hasn't done well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite indifferent to it, personally. It's whatever.
And I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you vote with your wallet, and IS will get more of an idea of what works and what doesn't. And
honestly, I wonder how much of the salt and hate for this banner comes from Camilla.
Yeah, or just more Fate's Awakening characters. I think there is fatigue.
I mean, to be fair, with the Fate's Awakening characters they chose, like Elise, Hinoka, and Sakura all only had one ult before this, for what it's worth.
Yeah, I think just
They're not like the most represented characters ever. It's just the other royals are.
Yeah, but there are other fate on the other end of the spectrum. There are other Fates Awakening characters that haven't gotten any alts, which just if they do have to be Fates Awakening, why do they have to be these ones? But fine.
I don't know. I guess they just think the others won't sell.
Yeah, and as I said, I don't have a problem with it. It's an easy skip for me, which is
it's a skip for me too. I haven't spent much on it. I spent 8 orbs on my free summon, and that's enough for me.
I think I only used my first free summon, that was it, which is nice because then I don't feel conflicted that oh, I want to summon but I want to save my orbs. Fine with me.
Yeah, it's fine. This balance is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I know the community hates it, but it's fine.
Yeah, I don't have any big qualms.
To be honest, we still have to wonder how. I know most of Reddit hates it, but you have to wonder how big of a community actually is that which hates it.
You know what? I would say that it's probably more of a the most vocal people do hate it, which is fair. They're the biggest fans of the series, but for a majority, it's probably how we feel, which is just it's okay, easy skip.
It's fine.
Yeah.
And the more we say it's fine, the more we can extend this video.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we have anything else more to say, so. That'll be all from us then. It's been a great time, hasn't it?
Yeah, I've certainly very much enjoyed myself. It's been great hanging out with you, Red. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us, who's listening to this video. I hope you had a great time listening to us.
If you're still listening to us saying everything's fine, why?
Yes, what are you doing? Go, you have better things to do.
This is just us rambling at the end now.
Yeah, precisely. But thank you to everyone for watching, and we hope you tune in next time, which will be...
Next time. Whenever that is. I mean, it could be at any time. I don't have any sort of planned schedule for this, so...
Yeah, and
I'll just if I have a video I want to make, I'll make it.
And if Red does work out a schedule, obviously he'll let you guys know. So, thanks again.
Yeah, it's been great. So, everyone... Thank you all for watching. This has been Red Trory with Milkyytoast. I will see you guys next time.